Have you ever found yourself in a moment just incredibly dark, facing something that felt, well, utterly impossible, where hope was just gone?
Yeah, or maybe seeing how one person, through some, almost unbelievable effort, can just completely flip that script.
Exactly. Turn that despair right around into possibility.
That exact feeling, that kind of pivotal shift, that's really what defines our deep dive today.
Mm-hmm.
We're stepping into what's called the beautiful book. In Sanskrit, the Sundara Kanda.
Sundara Kanda.
It's the fifth book and, well, arguably the most celebrated part of the Ramayana, the ancient Indian epic.
A beautiful book.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting name. What makes this part, the one focusing so much on Hanuman, what makes it so beautiful?
Well, it's beautiful partly because it kind of steps away from the main focus on Rama for a bit.
What?
This whole section, it's like a masterpiece dedicated just to Hanuman, his heroic journey, the miracles, and the name Sundara. It captures the descriptions. They're so vivid. His courage, his unwavering devotion, and really the profound hope he brings right when things look bleakest in the story.
Okay, so let's set the scene for you. Imagine Rama's army. It's this amazing mix, monkeys and bears, right? They've been searching and searching for Sita.
Tirelessly.
And they finally reach the edge of this huge, seemingly endless ocean. Sita's missing, probably captured by Ravana, the demon king.
Yeah.
And just looking at that water, this massive obstacle, it just crushes them.
Yeah, total despair washes over the army. You can almost feel that sense of, now what? What can we possibly do?
It feels completely hopeless.
And that's exactly where our deep dive kicks off. How, against odds that seem just overwhelming, how does one person find a way, not just find a way, but ignite something? Change everything for everyone else.
So that's the mission for this deep dive now. We're going to unpack how Hanuman gets reminded of these incredible powers he forgot he had.
Exactly. Like the ability to fly, to become enormous.
Right. And how he takes this colossal leap across the ocean. We'll follow him. Look at the obstacles he faces, how he sneaks into Lanka, that amazing golden city.
The infiltration, yeah.
And then that really moving moment, finding Sita in the Ashoka Vatika garden. We'll look at the exchange of messages, why Sita actually refuses to be rescued then, and Hanuman's pretty bold act of defiance, burning down Lanka.
Before making his triumphant return, yeah. It's really a story about transforming that desperation into real, actionable hope.
And setting the stage for what comes next.
Absolutely. So as Hanuman makes that incredible leap, it's not just about physical strength, right? It's sheer will.
Totally.
But what's interesting is the sources say he runs into obstacles almost immediately, like a fierce demoness Sarasa and even a mountain Mainaka that pops up from the sea wanting him to rest.
Huh. What do you think those are about? More than just roadblocks?
Oh, definitely more. I mean, you could see them as just adding drama to the journey.
Yeah.
Makes it more epic.
Yeah, that was my first thought.
But they probably represent something deeper. Sarasa, the demoness, maybe she's like the inner doubts or the initial fear you have to push through on a big mission.
Aye.
And Manaka, the mountain offering rest, that could symbolize, the temptations, comforts, or distractions that try to pull you off course when you're focused on something crucial.
So even these mythical challenges can mirror, like, psychological hurdles. Testing his commitment.
Precisely. These aren't just random monsters. They often carry that symbolic weight, confirming his resolve.
That adds a whole other layer.
Oh.
Okay, so he gets past those tests. He arrives in Lanka, this city described as, like, unbelievably stunning. Gold everywhere.
A marvel, yeah.
But he doesn't just storm in. He shrinks himself down. Tiny, like a cat, to slip past the guards.
Which shows incredible strategy, doesn't it? Not just raw power.
Right. You can almost picture the guards like, did something just move in that shadow? It's pure stealth.
It really is. Intelligence, adaptability, and he searches everywhere. Ravana's huge palace, the royal rooms, even the demon king's private quarters, painstakingly.
Stressful, I bet, looking for her everywhere.
Extremely. And after all that searching, where does he find her? Not in some grand hall, but in a garden, the Ashoka Vatika.
Right, the garden.
But she's in deep sorrow, surrounded by these female demons, the Rakshasas, who are just tormenting her, trying to break her spirit, make her give in to Ravana.
And yet, even in that awful situation, Hanuman sees her absolute devotion to Rama shining through. That says so much about her strength, right? She's not broken.
Incredible resilience, truly. And then the moment he delivers Rama's message, it's so pivotal, so emotional.
How does he do it? He doesn't just walk up, right?
No, he's smart. He hides in a tree above her, waits until she's alone just for a moment, and then he drops Rama's ring right into her lap.
Wow. Just imagine seeing that familiar object in that terrible place.
The impact must have been immense. Overjoyed, relieved, she sees the ring, recognizes it instantly. But she's cautious, naturally. She asks him to prove who he is.
So he reveals himself.
Yes. He appears before her, tells her the story of Rama, his love, the alliance with Sugriva and the monkey army. Reassures her that Rama is coming for her. Help is on the way.
Okay, this brings up something really interesting. He offers right then, I can carry you back, let's go. But she says no.
She does.
Why? I mean, she's suffering. Rescue is right there.
Yeah.
Why refuse?
It's such a critical point. And her reasons are, well, they're profound. It's not just about her own dignity, though that's part of it.
Okay.
She insists that Rama himself must come. He must defeat Ravana and reclaim her. It's about his honor, too.
Ah, so it's symbolic.
Very much so.
Mm.
It underscores her faith in Rama, yes, but also this idea that justice, especially when honor is involved, requires the person who is wrong to set things right directly, not through a proxy.
So how she's rescued matters as much as that she's rescued.
Exactly. It speaks volumes about her character, her understanding of dharma, of duty and honor, even in captivity, and maybe even, strategy. A quiet rescue might not send the same message as Rama marching in.
That's incredibly powerful. Okay, so after that exchange, Hanuman doesn't just leave. He makes another calculated move.
Right. He needs intel. He needs to know what they're up against, gauge Ravana's strength.
And his method is pretty dramatic.
Audacious is the word. He basically starts wrecking the place. He destroys that beautiful Ashoka Vatika, uprooting trees, smashing pavilions.
Just pure provocation.
Pure calculated provocation. Of course, this immediately gets the attention of Ravana's guards, his warriors. They come running.
He takes them on.
Oh, yeah. He easily defeats several waves of demon warriors, shows his incredible power. But then something interesting happens. Ravana's son, Indrajit, uses a powerful divine weapon, the Brahmastra.
And Hanuman allows himself to be captured.
He does. It seems like a defeat, but it's actually strategic. It gets him exactly where he wants to be, face to face with Ravana himself.
Ah, a way to get an audience with the king.
Exactly. And there, before the Demon King, Hanuman delivers this final defiant warning. Release Sita, or prepare to face Rama's fury. It's often missed, but Sundara Kanda gives this amazing template for intelligence work. Stealth, observation, then calculated provocation, and a planned exit.
So he delivers the warning. What does Ravana do?
Ravana is predictably enraged, pure fury. He orders his demons to set Hanuman's tail on fire as punishment.
Big mistake.
Huge mistake. Because Hanuman, using his powers again, grows to this massive size. His tail is blazing, and he uses it as a torch. He leaps across the rooftops of the Golden City, setting everything ablaze. The entire magnificent city of Lanka goes up in flames.
Wow, what a statement. Finds Sita, delivers the message, and burns down the enemy's capital.
It's an incredible climax to his solo mission. After engulfing Lanka in fire, he calmly dips his tail in the ocean to extinguish the flames and then leaps back.
Back across the ocean.
Back across the ocean, a triumphant return. He lands back with Rama, Sugriva, and the waiting army.
And he has proof.
Yes. He brings the news, I found Sita, she's alive, she's waiting. But he also brings back a physical token, a jewel that Sita gave him. Proof of his success, proof of her well-being.
That mustn't just electrified the army. Changed everything.
Absolutely. The despair is shattered. There's tangible proof. Hope is completely reignited.
So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive into the Sundara Kanda, we're left with this image, right? Triumph. Renewed hope.
Definitely. Hanuman's mission was a success on every level. He found Sita, yes, but crucially, he also demonstrated something vital.
What's that?
That Lanka, this supposedly invincible fortress, it can be breached. Ravana can be challenged. It wasn't impenetrable, after all.
That's huge. It shifts the entire landscape of the conflict.
It really does. Connecting it back to the bigger picture of the Ramayana, the Sundara Kanda, this incredible solo journey by Hanuman, it lays all the essential groundwork for what comes next. The Great War. Rama's army, which was stuck in despair at the edge of the ocean, now has hope, vital intelligence, and a clear path forward. They know where Sita is. They know Lanka isn't untouchable. They can actually prepare.
A war that seemed totally impossible
Yeah.
just before Hanuman made that leap.
Exactly. It bridges that gap between despair and action.
It really makes you think, though, when you consider Hanuman's whole journey, what does it really tell us about, the power of just one individual? Courage, perseverance, when the odds seem stacked impossibly high.
It's a powerful theme.
And Sita's choice, too. refusing the easy rescue. What does that say about dignity, about honor, maybe even strategic thinking, even when you're suffering so much?
These are such resonant questions, aren't they? These ancient stories, like Sundara Kanda, they're not just adventures. They push us to think about heroism, determination, the layers of meaning, ideas that still feel incredibly relevant today.
Yeah, definitely leaves you with something to chew on.